You're still watching Joy News Prime. I'm Arba Kumson. Now, the Electoral Commission says it will go ahead with planned activities towards the creation of the proposed 6 regions, despite 2 separate court actions seeking to stop the process. Pressure group Stranek and 2 other individuals have filed for an interlocutory injunction on the entire process, leading to the creation of the 6 proposed regions. We'll hear from the chairperson of the commission, Jean Mensah, who says the suits do not constitute injunction. But first, listen to her outlining the processes for the registration.
Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to Article 5 of the 1992 Constitution, the Electoral Commission is mandated to hold a referendum to determine whether the voters in the region to be created support the creation of a new region or not. In the light of the above, the Electoral Commission deems it appropriate to brief the press on preparations being undertaken by the Commission for the conduct of the referenda in the 6 proposed regions. As part of the Commission's preparations, a limited registration exercise will take place throughout the country as required by law. Ahead of the referendum, the country would be zoned into 2 for the purposes of this exercise. Zone 1 will affect areas carved out for the referendum and will be held in 47 districts in the proposed 6 regions. Zone 2 will comprise the non-affected areas. For Zone 1, kindly find below the arrangements that we intend to make. The limited voter registration exercise will be done online through the Commission's Voter Management System, the VMS. The registration will take place in the 47 district offices of the Electoral Commission carved out for the referendum. The registration exercise will take place from Sunday, the 16th of September 2018 to Tuesday, the 25th of September 2018. And will be held between the hours of 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. each day, including Saturdays and Sundays.
As we indicated, Stranek is seeking a declaration that the recommendation by the Justice Alan Brobe Commission of Inquiry on the creation of the 6 new regions be declared null and void. But the EC chairperson says the suits are not binding on the Commission's work.
With regards to the suit that the service of the writ of summons on us, it was delivered yesterday, but it was not with an application, and therefore it cannot be held to be binding an effective injunction on the Commission, and that's why we are holding this press conference today and going ahead with the limited registration exercise as planned. I know that it was a gentleman who spoke on the budget. I think this is something that is very dear to our hearts. Over the last few weeks, we've had discussions on the cost of elections, and we are very mindful of that, mindful that we are managing, the taxpayers' resources, and we'll ensure that we'll use it in the most prudent of manners, and, looking at international best practices and other countries across the country. Unfortunately, we are not able to, give you a cost. We've just come in. We are reworking some of these things. We have received some money for it, and I'd like to assure you that the Commission is not cash-starved, and therefore the processes will go on as planned, but we are unable for now to let you know the actual cost. I'd like to assure you that we will make this available in due course.